New this morning, the Forest Service wants to hear from you about a proposed new national monument here in Northern California. There's a lot of debate for and against it. It would be called the Sattitla National Monument on 2,006 acres of federal land managed by the Forest Service in the Shasta, Trinity, Klamath, and Modoc National Forests. That area includes Medicine Lake east of Mount Shasta. Senator Alex Padilla introduced the legislation in September, saying it would protect these public lands for future generations. And the Pitt River Nation is supporting these protections. But not everyone is on board. The American Forest Resource Council says the monument status would complicate efforts to mitigate severe wildfires. And I talked to Bill Dart, who owns a cabin near Medicine Lake. He worries about the limits the monument status would have on recreational activities like snowmobiling.
Going to restrict a lot of the recreation activities that brought people there. I started going to Medicine Lake with my wife's family in 1965, snowmobiling. And while they say snowmobiling is still going to be allowed, but it will only be on certain designated routes. Today, most of the snowmobilers use the routes to get to the play areas, the meadows, get on the lake, on the open hills to play. And that's what snowmobiling is all about. It's not just going down the trails or the roads. And so that would be prohibited in a national monument.
Bill also worries about property rights. He owns his family's cabin, but actually leases the land it sits on and fears they could end his permit and give him the boot. The listening session is tomorrow, Saturday, December 7th, to talk about making this a national monument. It's at College of Siskiyous in Weed, and it runs from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The doors will open at 9:30 a.m.